Firstly, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Chris. I'm 24 in a few days. Been a roadie for 9 years now, so yeah, heavily involved in the music scene. It's what I live for, really. So yeah.
How did you get into the line of work?
In high school, my friend started a band. We used to record and rehearse in a little music space in the music block. They wanted someone to help out with the equipment, and I just volunteered from there. That somehow transpired into me helping out a local band when they did a UK tour. I ended up auditioning for another band as bass. That fell through, so I became their roadie instead, and it's just sort of gone on from there, really. It's quite a strange thing to get into.
When you first started, did you get starstruck?
You sort of see things a lot differently. A lot of people will think like, oh, bands are just sort of like these untouchable people. But once you get to know them, they're just sort of like everyday, average Joes, really.
For anyone starting out being a roadie, what advice would you give them?
Learn instruments, learn how to tune guitars, how to tune drums. And something I still don't know to this day, and my job suffers because of it. Do a band, roadie for a band that you love. You can't work with bands that you hate. It's just, it doesn't work. I've tried that. It never pans out well.
What's the craziest thing you've witnessed or done on the car?
A lot of illegal things, to put it quite simply. I'd have to change names if I stated anything in particular. A lot of drug use. Being in a hotel in Coventry, having someone knock on your door at 2 AM in the morning and ask you, while they're in nothing, no clothing or anything, asking you for tea bags. Oh, best venues. It's usually the ones that you turn up at and think these are really rubbish venues. They're the ones that you think, oh god, it's a dive. But you get in, you play, and it just seems the best gig you've ever done. One that springs to mind is the Fish Tank in Durham. It's above a fish and chip shop, and you'd think a little one-room place above a fish and chip shop is going to be absolute nightmare to play in, but it's fantastic. If you want fish and chips, it comes up on a dumb waiter. It's fantastic. The people are friendly.
And would you carry on doing that sort of thing after you've finished uni?
Yeah, I've done it for 9 years. I don't see, there's no end in sight really. It's a gig for life, and I wouldn't do it any other way. There's no 9 till 5 job I would stick to. There's being on the road or being in the studio, and there's no other job out there that I'd rather do, let alone could do. It's just such a great gig, and the satisfaction, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.